The more I think Nevada is not becoming California, the more they are. And this one really pisses me off because if Lombardo signed this into law, he's a friggin' retard. I'm just, I don't get it. I love how they're saying, oh, it's because of street racing. That's what they're trying to claim this law is going to prevent. Whether or not my exhaust has a good sound to it, or whether or not my exhaust is modified, means jack shit about takeovers. Stop calling takeovers and people doing donuts in intersections street racing, because that's not what that shit is. Street racing is when we go out for a bag. We're going out there to race and grudge race on some back road somewhere. That's what street racing, i.e. racing, is. This other ignorant, dumb shit that you see, that's not street racing. Stop calling it that. So I see this, and I saw the article about it already, and I was like, no, they can't be this stupid, right? They can't be this stupid. But I saw this over on Fox 5, Las Vegas, and it's legit. I'm opening this thing here now so I can show you the thing, and I'll put the article up here on the screen here in a second. Stupid. For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest time. So I'll put this here. Nevada DMV official hopes new law will help improve Las Vegas Valley air quality and decrease street racing. Whether or not my exhaust is loud is not going to affect the air quality, dumbasses. Now, if there's no cats or something, okay, I get it. But it seems that Nevada Senate Bill 80 was signed into law in June and takes effect in October of this year. Now, if enough of us in the car community, and I can't believe SEMA didn't see this, other people didn't see this, and tell the governor to veto this shit. And here's the other thing. Any of the Republicans that signed on for this bill, like, I'm going to donate money to make sure your ass gets primaried. Because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Fox 5, a Nevada DMV official is hoping a new law will help improve the Las Vegas Valley's air quality and cut back on street racing. Because, God, man, my exhaust is loud. It's going to make my car faster. Miss me with that shit. Nevada Senate Bill 80 was signed into law in June and will take effect in October. Nevada's DMV's Police Division Chief, J.D. Decker, said it will make modifying a vehicle's emissions system illegal. So basically all the exhaust shops as well across the entire valley here in Las Vegas are basically out of business. You can't put a custom exhaust on your car now. Nope, no Borla, no Corsa, no nothing. According to this, if it's modified from manufacturer's exhaust, if it doesn't come that way from the manufacturer, it's now illegal. Oh yeah, so all my friends here in the Las Vegas Valley with the McLarens and the Lambos and all that, yeah, those nice sounding cars when we go do cars and coffee and stuff on Saturday mornings, guess what? Those are illegal. So he said there are telltale signs a driver has modified their emissions that are apparent without even looking under the vehicle. The fuel smell, the noise, and visible smoke is what he's saying. So they're going after diesels too. They're going to go after diesel trucks. That's the other thing. This is an all-encompassing fuck you to everybody in the automotive space here in Nevada. Tell me this ain't becoming California 2.0. Tell me it's not becoming California 2.0. When DMV officers see or hear these telltale signs while on the roadways, Decker said they'll issue a notice of inspection, which requires the vehicle to be inspected at a DMV within 30 days. State ref. Sound familiar? Does it sound like California now? Decker said now with SB80, if they find the vehicle's emission system has been intentionally modified during that inspection, they'll be able to issue a misdemeanor citation and a $1,000 fine. So if you have a Borla exhaust, a Corsa exhaust, even if you bought the car that way, you're facing criminal charges. This is worse than California. This makes the shit in California look simple. Who the hell thought this was a good idea? Who thought this was a great idea? They either need to amend this shit so that it's only civil and not criminal. They need, when I tell you that I'm going to be beating the phones and talking to my representatives here in the state house in Nevada. Oh yeah. I'm going to let them know, like, I will fundraise. I will put money behind anybody else that wants to run against you son of a bitches that are supporting this shit. Ted Landis, the planning manager at the Clark County Department of Environmental and Sustainability's Division of Air Quality, shit, that's even worse than CARB. That's a dumbass long name, said tailpipe emissions are a big contributor to pollutants in the Las Vegas Valley. Stop lying. Dirt, dust, hot as fuck. That is what is contributing to pollution in the Las Vegas Valley. I want to see you get the air quality under control with all the dirt and dust that flies around here. Do that first, all right? Then we can worry about tailpipe emissions. He's hopeful that the new law will make a positive impact on air quality. He says, quote, by tampering with them, theoretically, vehicles are emitting more than they're supposed to, which effectively puts more pollutants into the air. God, these dick riders, man. Friggin' meat riding ass. And you know what? And this is ridiculous, because here's the thing. I didn't see this coming. Didn't see it. Didn't see him debating it. Didn't see him talking about it. This is the shit, like, I know we focus a lot on the national side of politics, but this is why it's so important that you pay attention to the shit locally. Because now, you know what's going to happen? And I was just talking with Aaron and a couple other people in email and chat today. And you know what's going to happen? Is now that the feds are getting rid of CAFE standards, or the fines don't mean anything, so manufacturers can build what they want. You know what the states are doing now? They're like, oh, well, we're going to try to do this. And the only thing that can happen, the only saving grace we could possibly have here, is if Lee Zeldin and the EPA tells them that they're not allowed to do this. They're not allowed to set emissions laws. That's what I thought the big, beautiful bill did. It literally put it in there, and so does HR 4117. Would literally keep states from doing this kind of shit here. What's crazy is, this isn't even just a ticket, though. This is, you're getting a criminal misdemeanor charge, which I know you're going to like, oh, well, what's that? A DUI. That's a misdemeanor. I mean, if you've only had one or two or whatever, that's a misdemeanor. That's a charge. It's a criminal charge. It goes on your friggin' criminal record. Why is that huge? This is a massive military community here outside of Nellis Air Force Base. We also got Creech and Fallon, which is farther out, Yermo, which is on the California side of the border. But there's a lot of military people here, right? A lot of people have scat packs that don't have resonators on them, Chargers, Hellcats. So now you're going to mess up somebody's security clearance because they catch a misdemeanor charge because you said their exhaust is too loud. And then it's gonna become an issue like, okay, so one of the guys is running down or leaving Red Rock in their Lambo or whatever, right? And it's too loud for the officers, so they pull over and they, cite them for an inspection. And now they go for this inspection, and who's the mechanic at the state that's going to look at a Lambo and take the liability to look at the Lambo and verify that it's not been modified? Miss me with all this bullshit. Miss me with all of this bullshit. I don't drive the Cadillac on a regular basis anymore because, we know it's loud as F. I'm going to drive the F out of that Cadillac in October and hope somebody tries to pull me over and write me a ticket for this shit. Because I'm going to sue ass. I'm suing all day. Because this is the kind of bullshit like we have so much other shit that we could be focused on legislative wise in this state. California too, but in this state, in Nevada. We have so much other stuff that we could be focused on, but we're focused about this bullshit. And then you want to tie somebody cutting a resonator or putting a custom exhaust, maybe not even cutting resonator. Maybe they just put a Borla exhaust or a glass pack or something. They put a nice exhaust on their car. It's not excessively loud. It just has a nice little rumble to it. Very similar to the exhaust that's on my Ram now. It's not modified. It's a custom exhaust, but it's not modified. So now we all have to worry about catching $1,000 tickets and having our vehicles sent to the effing DFV because our vehicle is too loud. And because my vehicle, my Ram might be too loud, or of course the Longhorn is. You guys have heard that, right? The Cadillac is. Now because the BMW is. So now because the car makes noise, it's going to cut down on street racing. Make this shit make sense, please. Because all I hear is retardedness. I hear retards right now. There is so much other shit that they could have been focused on at the state legislature here in Nevada that actually makes a difference. Why don't you focus on human trafficking? Why don't you focus on the pedophiles that are here? Why don't you focus on, maybe adjusting property taxes and making sure that you're not pushing people out of their homes here in Nevada? Why don't you focus on the veteran homeless problem? Why the fuck are we looking at exhaust systems on cars? Why was that such a massive thing that you had to make this a fucking law? And sorry if I sound aggravated or I'm dropping an F-bomb, but this is bullshit. When I tell you that I will work my ass off to primary, to pay, to build money up for somebody else to run against every single one of these son of a bitches that supported this shit, I'm dead serious about it. Dead serious about it. And I guarantee you, I'm not the only influencer in Las Vegas that'll stand behind it, because all of us have performance cars. And all of us are not out doing fucking donuts in an intersection. I already told you that's stupid. Stop calling that street racing. That's not street racing. That's called dumb shit. Start calling that dumb shit on the news. Oh, we had another dumb shit takeover do that. Stop calling stop calling that dumb shit that they're doing in intersection street racing, because that's not what it is. Period. End of story. And this shit, this little Mickey Mouse little bullshit, so you can figure another way to screw people. I can tell you that those of us that live in this county, that live in this state, that have the money, we're gonna buck it. We're gonna buck that trend. I'm gonna intentionally go out with the loudest vehicles that I have and hope to God you son of a bitches try to pull me over and give me the ticket, because I want to take it to court ASAP. I want to go straight to court with it. Let's go. Because that's ridiculous. This is absolutely stupid. Dumb. Oh my God. The more I say, I'm thinking like, oh, Nevada's not becoming California, the more this shit is. Oh. Maybe I gotta go to maybe I gotta move to Texas. I'm just over this shit. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you have. I'm so frustrated with this shit. I saw this article and just, I'm beyond aggravated. Stay petty, my friends.